Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the 50th episode of the DnA podcast. I am your host, Darius Dominguez.
I'm the co-host, Andy Matos.
And on this very special 50th episode, we have a very special guest with us, Victor Oliveira. Hello.
Hello, guys.
Welcome.
What's going on?
Thank you very much. Very humbled to be here. Thank you for inviting me. I'm glad to be a part of this. You guys are doing a great job.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
But yeah, on this episode, there is no script. We're just gonna talk. So let's get into it. What do you guys want to get into? Maybe movies, shows, Loki. We're all enjoying Loki, right?
Oh yeah.
Loki's
good, man.
It's a crazy show. I didn't expect it to be that good. Like
for real.
I agree.
They set the bar so high with the two previous shows.
Mm-hmm. And it smashed already.
Yeah, and I wasn't really expecting anything. I said, okay, let me see what the first episode will bring, and they just kept bringing it. Each one after the one that was just released was fantastic.
Yeah, it was like really good too.
Yeah. The production value I thought was like almost better than their early movies.
Oh, like, absolutely, yeah.
Loki compared to Thor was like, what the hell is this?
Well, that's Thor.
Exactly. We don't talk Thor.
We don't talk about Thor.
All right.
The first two, we don't talk those.
Oh man.
So, but yeah,
Thor was low key doing stuff, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the first two Thors not too good, but yeah, man, it's I mean, at the time we're recording this, has only been 4 episodes, right? But like the last two. Yeah. Each episode has knocked the last one out of the water, right? So yeah, it's gonna be a good show, or it's gonna be a good, series.
For real, it's been the type of show where it makes you go back to whatever's been done already. Like we went back to see the last scene of WandaVision to see if we were gonna catch anything that was overlapping or something.
Right. Yeah.
But they did change. Disney changed some of it without saying anything. Yep. I don't know if you guys brought it up on a previous episode, but
the last episode,
that was like crazy.
But they don't say anything. Yeah. They're like, you figure it out. But
it's been good though. Marvel for me up until right now, it's like, they're saturating the market, but the way that they're doing it, they can keep doing it.
You can't complain about it. They are. You're right. They are, but the way they're doing it, it's like you can't get enough. To be honest, like it's too good.
It's true.
They're making. We were talking about this too with one of our other cousins. They're making like C and D characters that like people didn't care about before. Like Loki has his own show. Like nobody gave a shit about Loki 7 years ago, right? So it's the stuff they're doing with characters is pretty good.
Now Shang-Chi, like that's a character none of us probably heard of growing up, and now it's such an anticipated movie. It looks so good,
and it's going to be not only does it look good, it's going to be a big piece of like the story moving forward. Like it's a big deal. So
and then what I like about it too, about the trailer, it showed Abomination in it too as well. Like been behind you like all these years, you know what I mean?
And Captain America's shield.
That's right.
It's in that it's in that stadium that they're fighting. So something, I don't know. I don't even know when that takes place. I assume it's,
probably after Endgame.
Probably, right? Yes. So
I would hope so. I don't want to keep,
bouncing,
tracking back to it.
Yeah.
Let's get past it now.
It's done.
It's time.
Forward. Yeah. I agree. But still, it's good. And it's the last show before the movies come out too. So it's, some of these movies shit's gonna hit the fan. You know anything?
Speaking of Marvel, Black Widow's coming out literally Friday
in a few days. Yeah.
Yeah,
from when we're recording this.
Yeah.
So
that's another one.
That's another one that's coming out. What else there's another one coming out. Well, Shang-Chi is September, right?
Yeah.
Or somewhere around there.
And then it's Spider-Man.
And then Spider-Man, which is not even Marvel.
Yeah, and Venom.
My stomach hurts just talking about Spider-Man. I'm so excited.
I know.
It's the stuff we talk about every week. Me and Andrew, it's like, oh man, it's too much though. Like I just want it to be here and like just watch it. I don't want to hear.
Let me see it.
But let me see what's going on and then we'll see what's up. But I think it's gonna be like one of the craziest movies.
Oh, for sure.
Ever.
For sure.
Like, if you like this type of stuff,
For real. And the only thing is about that one is I hope that we're not building something in our heads that's going to be impossible to match by them, by Sony. I mean, we're thinking about all these different scenarios where Tobey Maguire comes back and Andrew Garfield, and I like this.
Yeah,
that would really, really blow it out of the water. I remember seeing an episode of the animated series, the one from the 90s, I believe.
Oh, the best one.
Yeah, wasn't it? I believe it was like a chessboard, and there was portals that were open. Doctor Strange came in, the X-Men came in.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What a freaking episode. You had the 6-arm or the 8-arm Spider-Man, the armored Spider-Man was in it too. Amazing.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and then that's
they
when
fit
Venom,
into like 40 minutes.
Yeah, literally, yeah. And that's when Venom came in too, and it went to Eddie Brock after.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was
so good.
That was the best series. Yeah, that cartoon was crazy. I think the people who are, like you said, like the people who are like, these characters should come back this way in the movie, they're setting themselves up for failure, for disappointment. But me, I'm kind of like, I'm just hearing the characters. I'm like, all right, I'm excited to see them again. Whatever happens, right?
Yeah.
But we don't even know if half these characters that are rumored are even going to be in it. So
that's true. And I wish there was a little bit more information and hype on Morbius too. I haven't really heard anything since,
I know.
Like that kind of Inception. That's a really, really good like character as well.
It is,
yeah. Morbius.
The thing is, it's being overshadowed by everything else. So Sony's just like, whatever. Right. Like, I don't even know when that movie comes out. Do you? Like,
no, they're gonna bring it out. It's gonna be a perfect banger. It's just be like best movie ever, and just like, where did this come from?
Where did this come from? Yeah, this movie came out yesterday.
Yeah, because literally in the episode of Loki, just past the episode 4. Yeah. The woman that was like technically running the TVA, she was saying like, there's variants of like aliens, beings with superpowers, and she mentioned vampires. I'm like, oh, so Morbius, you know what I mean?
I think Morbius is. I think everything we've talked about it before, Andrew too. Like, they're like Sony's gonna mesh with Marvel.
Oh, they are. They're gonna make the deal.
They're making that deal. Yeah, so that's it's gonna happen. So, although they mentioned the Fantastic Four and WandaVision too, and everyone was like, "Oh, they're gonna."
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
and they never came. So,
I wait for that day.
Yeah, but the Fantastic Four, there's never really been a big kind of following for it. I feel like
because the movies suck.
No one asked. Yeah, no one asked for a Fantastic Four movie, really.
No,
and
never.
And honestly, like nobody, like we didn't even know what Guardians of the Galaxy. We didn't know none of that.
Exactly.
That too.
And then just Black Panther, and just boom, exploded. Yeah. Well, Star Wars is different.
That's a little
Disney.
Disney. Oh man.
Yes, that's a little different.
Yeah,
just a little bit. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's one of the most exciting times to be. Maybe not like Star Wars. I'll say Marvel, like a Marvel fan, like the stuff they're doing.
Just like Disney in general.
Disney too, yeah. Like they're just pumping stuff out. Like Mandalorian's coming, Boba Fett too. On the Star Wars side, like and Mandalorian's like, like. I'd never thought something like that. Like
I literally watched that show in one day.
That's right.
Yeah. From
that's right.
9 a.m. to 10 p.m. I was like, okay, I started watching the show and I took a picture.
Yeah.
And then Bucky put the things like, what was it? This is the way.
This is the way.
That's the way.
Yeah.
And I finished it, officially done.
Yeah.
And I loved it. Every single episode.
Same thing with Stranger Things for you too.
Yeah, Stranger Things took me a week. I loved it.
Did you bomb that one too? You saw it?
Yeah, the whole.
Oh my god! Thank goodness you really you slacked on that one.
Yeah, I know.
Slacked on that one.
Although we watched it all in one shot, we had to wait years. So at least I don't know. At least you watched it.
Yeah, thank God.
But yeah, Mandalorian too. It's crazy. Like with Mandalorian, it's either you like it or you've never watched it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Like
that's it.
It's fantastic.
Even for you, like what? No, I was gonna say even for you, Darius, like Mandalorian. Even when the sequels came out, I'm not gonna even mention those ones. And it made me love Star Wars again.
Yes.
You know?
For real.
Yeah. Mandalorian brought me back in. Like I'd lost like I was watching those movies, like the last 3, and I'm like, all right, I'm watching them because I like Star Wars, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't really like those movies, and then like Mandalorian brought me back to like, okay, I like Star Wars, right? Like
that's why I love Star Wars, you know?
Yeah.
For real. The first two were tolerable. Like they were pretty decent.
Yeah.
And they're intriguing to see where the story was going, but that last one was an utter disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
It was just so bad. There was no like you walked away from that movie and you were like, I wish I hadn't seen it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's true. Because me and Andrew saw it together, and I laughed, and immediately I was like, that sucked.
Yeah, I even said myself, I was like, what the hell did I just watch? That was a disappointment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because they hyped it up as like the finale from all 9 movies. So in my head, I'm like, some shit's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
Like it better be good. And then I leave the theater and. Ugh.
Yeah, it was the conclusion paragraph in an essay. It was the most boring shit.
They
just summarized the last couple paragraphs too.
That you do 2 minutes before the period starts.
Oh my god.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, man.
Speaking of Star Wars, since we're on it, favorite Star Wars movies. What's the best? Me and Andrew run into a little.
5, hands down.
That's
Episode 5, man.
I mean, yeah, that's I think everyone's favorite.
Yeah,
or like the general consensus.
Just in general, it's just like, okay, I said it before on the podcast, like they don't get me wrong, the Rebel Alliance, they fuck up the Empire, they destroy everything, whatever. No. They destroyed the Death Star, and then they're like, no, fuck you, I'm gonna come back and fuck your shit up, and that's what Darth Vader did, and they rebuild the Death Star again. You know what I mean?
I think for me it's either 5 or 3.
Yeah,
3 was good. I agree. 3 was fantastic. I like that
3
one.
3 for me was the story and the timing that it was like when they actually made the movie. It was late 2000s,
2005. Yeah.
2000. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 2005. Yeah.
Like, I don't think the timing could have been better. Like,
absolutely. Yeah.
The CG was corny enough for it to still be a Star Wars. When you watch it today, you're still like, yeah, I liked how it's a little bit corny.
Yes.
And the acting and the cast was right there.
Yeah, man. Even the fight scenes too with the lightsabers is amazing. Phenomenal too. Yeah.
Amazing, yeah. It wasn't too early enough for like the fight scenes and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like that they had nailed down from the 70s, right? That they had. But the CG was you're right, like episode 2, it's the worst, but the CG is corny enough that you're kind of like, this is Star Wars and I like this, right? So I would say 3 too. I grew up with 3. That's the thing.
Yeah, so. And then like episode 2, the aliens sound like a broken fax machine. So you know what I mean?
Yeah. That in the video games, every video game when I was growing up like that Star Wars, that sound just burned into your head.
Yeah. I was thinking Star Wars episode 2 was on the other day. I was watching the guys talk. I just died laughing already because I did. Oh my god!
It's the worst movie, but it has the most memorable sounds. Like
yeah.
Episode 1 too is super nostalgic for me as well.
Yes, yeah.
I can rarely sit through the whole thing, but I can sit through those first 3 quarters of the movie pretty well.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
It starts to kind of.
Once they get to that Jar Jar Binks side story, that side plot,
done. Yeah.
I know.
Done. And he looks terrible. I watched it recently, like to go back and watch them all. And I'm like, what were they thinking? Like,
I know.
He looks like the mask that used to sell around that era from Walmart. It was the same CG. It was so bad.
They're like, we're selling the actual mask we use. This is the real one. Like,
this is the prop.
The guy wore this.
Oh
man. But it's it's true. But yeah, those especially for me because I was growing up. Like I was a kid when those movies were coming out.
Yes, you were.
So like you're like the toys are everywhere and whatever. So 3 will always stick with me for that.
Yeah.
But
3, yes. Me as well.
I agree.
I was gonna say to move back to Spider-Man a little bit. Who's your favorite Spider-Man? But that's
favorite Spider-Man for me.
Easy answer, I think.
I gotta say Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Andrew Garfield ones.
No, just like, you're talking about the movie one in general?
I get like television show or
movie. Hands down Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But, okay, which one is that? Remind me.
That's the one with, like, when Peter actually got with the symbiote, with Venom and everything. That was the storyline of Amazing Spider-Man.
That's a show?
No, that was like in the comics.
Oh, in the comics. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
that's
the original.
That's original. Yeah. Right. So there's so many Spider-Mans. There's Spider-Man 2099. There's Spider-Man Noir, and I could keep going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
If we're going like specific Spider-Man, not from the movies that we've seen, but Scarlet Spider for me was one of the sickest ones.
That one's good too. I like Scarlet Spider too.
His origin story came around the same time as Deadpool, and they kind of mirrored each other. Yes. It was so good. It was so good.
Mm-hmm. I agree too. Yeah. I'll say recently to Miles Morales as like a different, like the original Peter Parker and Spider-Man will always be.
Yes.
Can't beat, but Miles Morales is a cool story too.
Yeah,
it's really good.
That Spider-Man's a fucking excuse me, but he's that's a milestone Spider-Man. Miles Morales one for it to come into mainstream, man.
Yes,
huge.
A video game, movie, because he was the main star of Into the Spider-Verse, right?
Yes,
like I've heard that he's gonna get his own live-action movie eventually too. Like it's mainstream now. It's not a side story.
Good.
It's
again,
really good.
The timing couldn't be better.
No, exactly.
Exactly.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Yeah. Why not? Right?
I wouldn't be surprised if he shows up every appearance in the new Spider-Man movie coming out.
Maybe. Home. Yeah, it's possible.
There we go, building it up again in our heads.
Yeah.
Venom will be there too.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Like, I hope it does.
I mean, that'd be nice, but is it gonna happen?
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Probably not.
That's a big budget.
That's They already have a few guys that are.
Yeah.
William Dafoe is taking up half the budget, so.
Oh yeah.
Or Willem, I should say. But yeah.
Alfred, what was it? Alfred Molina?
Alfred Molina.
Yeah, Molina.
Yeah. Doc Ock. And Jamie Foxx, who ruined it all. He's on Instagram. Hey guys, I'm coming back.
Wow.
I'm not supposed to say anything, but
thanks, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah. Shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Sorry.
No, I think he's okay, but they dug a hole now because they're bringing everyone back. So now they're like, call Jamie Foxx. I guess can't recast him.
Yeah.
So, get Will Smith on the phone. So,
right. But he was blue on the screen for something else.
Oh
yes.
I didn't actually mind that one though. That movie.
No,
what, Aladdin?
Yeah,
it wasn't bad.
No. It was alright. It was okay.
I'm not gonna go back to it.
No.
It was good, but you're right. Yeah.
It was alright. Yeah.
It was alright, but I don't think I would go back and be like, I want to watch it again. You know?
No,
probably not.
Absolutely not.
That was a screen test for Electro.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I don't think you got the part.
How are we gonna do this CG? Let's make a genie and see how it goes.
That's right.
Oh
man. Okay, moving to gaming because I know we'll have some good stories here. Some of our favorite games growing up. We all grew up in same. I mean, I'm a little
the same time.
So, yeah. I'm a little younger than you guys, but I still played like PS2 and all those games.
We're closer together than Andrew and I are closer.
Yes,
I believe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah.
Anyways, it works in steps. I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Andrew, some of your favorite, yes.
Yeah, man, like
that are not Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Zero.
I was gonna say no.
I could have predicted that one.
I was gonna say Metal Gear Solid.
No, fuck.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was my shit.
Andrew, do you remember the electric chair?
Yeah, I literally had to buy a turbo button. You just flick the switch and just hold circle.
The semi-auto.
I'm not cheating whatsoever. Just hold circle.
Puts the attachment on the controller.
I need to save the girl. I need to save the girl. So I just flick the switch, hold circle, and that's it.
And on the screen,
I think I still have that controller, right?
Do you really?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow. All my PS1 controllers are long gone. None of them survived.
No. They weren't as durable. Actually, the PS5 ones are pretty crap too. But
have they failed? Yeah.
Yeah, they're not that durable.
No, yeah,
and the grips wear out fast.
The grip, and the grip issue too.
I still have grips on my PS2 controllers, and
me too.
And
me too. Oh yeah.
I feel like Nokia had something to do with those, like the PS2 controllers for sure.
The ones with the wires last forever. If that's the wire,
literally, yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, Victor, any games?
Man, growing up, I can go as far back as to say like the original Mario Brothers was like massive. Like being a child and seeing that little Italian plumber hitting those boxes was it was amazing. It was fantastic. It was so much fun. And then Sonic came around, which was like a faster version of it, and it was fantastic. And then fast forwarding to now, or closer to now, like the initial PS1 games, you have an array. Like for me, Medieval was huge.
That one was so good.
It was so much fun.
So good.
The Tony Hawk Pro Skater series, especially the first two, and then going into PS2, the Underground game was like I still go back now and daydream about it. It was such a good game.
I poured hours into that game. Like
proper hours,
like days,
like Skyrim hours.
Yes,
into that game.
Literally Skyrim hours.
Skyrim's a little different, but
that one sucked the shit out of my life. That's what
we didn't see Andrew for about 3 months when I first came out.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, Jamie will call me. Our friend Jamie called, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing, just chilling, watching TV." And you hear Fusrada, the spell. And he's like, "Are you playing Skyrim?" I'm like, "No." I don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm not. Oh my god, that game is crazy, man. Yeah. Even Fallout 4, I played it like when it didn't come out, but I played it like maybe a couple years after when it came out.
Yes.
Holy shit, that game is addictive too.
It is. It's not the crazy, same, man. Not the same level. Like Skyrim, there's just like you walk in a straight line. There's like 4 things you can do. Like
4 things, more like a million things.
Yeah, like you can't take 4 steps without. Here's 500 things you can do.
That game's like that's the thing, because when I played Fallout 3 on PS3 the first time, right? Because that was my first time getting into the Fallout series.
Yeah.
When I was playing, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where did I go?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? and the story was good. Like the story was legit good. You just when you play, you're a 17-year-old looking for your dad up in the apocalypse world and the nuclear wasteland, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then in the end of the day, you choose to pollute the water and don't give water to anyone to become a jackass, or you could like literally have safe water for everyone. The whole, where was it?
Village.
Washington, like in Washington or something. Like, it was a place in Washington. So
okay.
Yeah, man. Like I like it too because it's different like cities and stuff. Because the new ones 1-4, this just came out. It's located in Boston, right? So
yeah, they're all in different places.
Yeah,
right?
different places. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Like, yeah, those fucking games, bro. If I play it, that's it.
That's it. You get sucked back in.
That's it.
To go back to the Underground 2, another one like that was Midnight Club for me. Midnight Club 3.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yes.
I played that game too much.
3.
Yes.
Oh,
the dub edition.
Remix.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable game.
It's too bad that those games aren't being made
remastered.
Yeah.
Not even remastered, just like make new ones. Like it could be different. I don't care, but those were good.
Yeah, man. Straight up.
The challenges and like the stuff you could unlock and soup up your cars, like
customizing everying. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
My absolute light show going down the street, like
a concert,
blasting the music and everything.
Like Underground 2, Need for Speed. You can like soup up SUVs for heaven's sake.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's you could
split opening trunks.
Yeah,
nitrous tanks in the back. It was
put sound system and like it's crazy, man.
It was good.
It was a different time for gaming like that. Like, oh my god.
But I think Midnight Club kind of edges a bit more.
Just a little bit,
They had that arcade like
the arcade feeling type of racing. Yeah.
Chasing those potlights was so much better than trying to navigate through a track that you didn't know. I found that it was so much more fun. It was like, that's another one that I would keep going back to for sure.
Oh, for sure, absolutely.
Yeah, even to this day, like I'll play it sometimes. Yeah. I have it, right? So
let me see how my Civic is doing.
How's it sitting? Exactly.
Let me see if I still got 26-inch chrome on it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You could like customize it more than you can in games now. Like the things you can do, like the minute details, like it was crazy.
I know. It's crazy, man.
Yeah. It was good times.
For sure.
What about Resident Evil, Andrew?
Oh, dude. Don't get me started with that, man.
Don't talk to me about that game.
Yeah, I know. Funny story.
Scarred for life.
Yo, Vic, come downstairs. We're playing Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit. Let's go.
Yeah.
PS1. And then you just hear I full blasted the TV just for the hell of it, for fuck of it. And Resident Evil 2. Okay, peace. I'm outstairs. See you later. God. Oh my God.
I was also 6 or 7 years old.
Yeah, you were.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So that's
I remember my older cousin. He would just like, no, don't worry. Zombies are just guys that walk slowly with blood on their shirts. I was like, all right, no different than any of my uncles. Let's go see. See this game. I'm like, yo, what
the fuck is happening?
It wasn't even the monsters. It was the way they opened the damn fucking doors.
Yeah.
The way those doors open. Black screen, that stupid.
Yeah.
And you don't know what's behind. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Too much anxiety for me.
Oh yeah.
No way. Thanks, Capcom, but I'll see you later. I'll stick to Marvel versus Capcom. Thanks. Yeah.
Oh,
and that's actually another one. Marvel versus Capcom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pillar.
I totally agree.
Pillar.
I totally agree.
Awesome game too.
Yeah.
See, they don't make stuff like that anymore.
No.
Why not? That's
because companies now these days are scared of like risking it. You know what I mean?
I guess, but like I'd buy it. So
there's a rumor going around. I said in the last podcast that I mentioned that Sony bought Blue Point Games, right?
Yes.
So they're the company that do amazing remakes. Shadow of the Colossus, Demon Souls that came on PS3. I hope this is true because if it is, I'm gonna be like my thing's gonna be fucking pointing up to my shorts, bro. Yeah, literally. There's
pause the podcast.
We're really earning that rating today.
There's a rumor saying that Metal Gear Solid, when it came on PS1, they're gonna remaster the whole thing for PS5.
Wow.
And hopefully, and the Silent Hill that came up previously, it was called Playable Teaser.
Yeah.
And then now they're coming back with Silent Hill remaster with what's his name? Oh, Norman Reedus.
Oh yeah, okay, from Walking Dead.
Yeah, because he was in the previously. So if that happens, dude, I said it before, I'll say it again. Just take my fucking money. Just take my money. Straight up, bro. I'm just being honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Would too. Victor, you ever watch Walking Dead?
I haven't. I watched. I believe it was the first season with Andrew.
Yes.
And then from then. Yeah, you didn't watch it.
It's not that it didn't like completely captivating. It was just for me the timing was kind of shit.
Yeah.
It definitely something I'll go back to for sure.
Yeah, because you were into.
Don't watch the whole thing. Don't
watch the whole thing.
Stop at season 5. Yeah.
Yeah. If you want, stop at like season 8 because other than that, it's just.
Really?
Yeah.
See, it was around the same time that it was either Game of Thrones.
It was Game of Thrones. Yeah.
Or Sons of Anarchy was kind of around the same time, and
I think both. Yeah.
Those kind of took over my life for a while,
and they were at the same time. Like
right.
They would air at the same time.
Yeah, so. They were staggered. I think I can't remember the days, but anyways, those shows I was like, let me get through these first, and then I'll revisit it. But man, that first season, completely sucked in. Yeah. I think we watched it in one night. We started let's watch it at 11 o'clock, and then we 11 the next day. We were like, good show.
Yes.
Good show. It was really good.
Very good.
Yeah.
No, it is a good show to a certain point. It's just fallen victim to they don't have to cancel it. They're not going to get canceled, so they just keep going to make money. And then when shows get past that threshold, it's like, cut it. Just cut
it. It's a chore. It becomes a chore.
No, you're watching it because you're in it, and you're not watching it because it's good anymore. You're
exactly
done. So, what was your story about the Phantom Menace game?
Oh, that game! Oh, let's talk about this sucker.
Star Wars: The Phantom Menace.
I played this phenomenal game that is top view, just like Resident Evil Classic, or even Grand Theft Auto, the original on PS1. Just gonna go attack like this. The animation was so bad. And then and then Darth Maul, that motherfucker,
is the worst.
It took me like 50 attempts because I had like literally this much of like health left, like this much left. Like I was like dead. I was like, fuck, okay. I was like, son of a bitch. I was like, I'm gonna beat this fucker. I'm gonna beat him. And then after I remember I used like a force shield and I attacked him. And this guy, I was like, he was like, yo, I beat him. And then Victor goes to my brother. He's like, yo, Brian, that should be Darth Maul. And Brian's like, who cares?
Whatever.
Whatever. Go to sleep.
It was worse. It was that motherfucker was
man. He was a pain
2.5 hour ordeal for sure.
Oh my god.
We took turns. We literally tried everything. It came to the point where we beat him. It was super late. We fell asleep. Our Andrew's older brother came home at the usual time that he would, which was not a time to be coming home. He sneaks downstairs to come I don't know, maybe a Street Fighter round or whatever. I wake up out of my sleep like, hello, Brian. Andrew beat Darth Maul. He looked at me like, get the fuck back to sleep. I don't want to hear that.
Get back to sleep, bro.
Who's Darth Maul?
Who's this guy?
Which Maul lost power?
Oh my god.
That's good.
There was actually another story that's very similar to that. I remember it like it was yesterday, and we were kids. This is when the PS2 first came out. I was with Andrew when he got it, and he got this game called Tokyo Extreme Racer Zero.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So at this time, Andrew had enough money to buy the system. We were kids again, so we had enough to get the system, a controller, and the game. Mm-hmm. Problem was, at that time, a memory card cost like $60.
Yeah.
So the memory card stayed back. We were like, either we don't play with a controller or we don't play a game. So memory card stayed back. We made it so damn fucking far in this game. We didn't want to turn off the PlayStation. We were like, no, we got to turn this off. He's like, oh my God. Hours. I'm talking like it on. 9 progressive hours. We did really well in that game, and we just had to shut it off and start over again.
No.
Yeah.
No. So I would have left it on. Even though you just got it. I would have been like, forget about it.
That's definitely one of those crushing feelings in games, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
You have to unplug. I've had those moments, too, where I'd be playing, like, I think it was Transformers, the game, on PS2. Like, the movie game.
That was good. It wasn't bad. It was fun.
Pretty good game, it was pretty good. I remember vividly, I got to, like, I think the final boss, and I'm like, I'll save it, because I've been playing for a few hours, and I'll leave it. Turn it off, whatever, go do something else, and I realize there's no memory card in my PlayStation 2. I don't know where I put it. I turn it back on. First mission.
Oh my god.
Tutorial.
There's nothing more crushing.
Shit. I was like, no.
Nothing more crushing.
Thank God for the SSDs now.
For real.
Really good.
There was also I don't know if this ever happened to you, but I would get this all the time where I would spend the game that comes to mind right now is Spyro and Ratchet and Clank, where you would get to a boss. It could be one of the most difficult ones or whatever it is. You spend an hour trying, and you can't beat him. Turn it off, you come back to it, you beat it first try.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
I swear to God, these games do it on purpose. They're like,
they do.
This is the first attempt after power up number 2. Let's give it to him.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
happened so many times. It
happens all the time. I remember with Spider-Man 3, the game. I used to play, me and my buddy, we were trying to beat Venom, because you got to like face off against Venom and Sandman or whatever on the PS2 version.
Yes.
And we put like 3 hours into that last mission, like in one shot. And we're like, screw this, got school tomorrow, turn it off. After school the next day, turn it back on, first try. No problem. 3 hits, dead.
I can't believe it.
Man. Yeah.
They do it on purpose.
It's satisfying, but there's always that thing of like, man, I just spent 2 hours on this fucking thing yesterday. And now I beat this in 5 minutes. Why couldn't I do that?
And now I have nothing to do.
It's like playing a fighting game. You beat that, like the last final boss. It takes you like 500 tries. I'm like, pissed me off. And then you're like, okay,
man.
let's go do it again through the arcade, all 7 characters. And when I hit the 8th one, you beat it 1. I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, come on now.
But by that time, you have good practice.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. Yeah.
By that time, you have good practice. But man, it was like one of those feelings where it's like, what? Come on.
I know.
I remember that because I think you mentioned Spyro, right? I had Spyro on Game Boy, and that shit pissed me off to no end. Like, and you'd like boot it up the next day, easy.
Boom.
Like,
yeah.
Too easy.
I speaking of Game Boy, I used to have that same sort of experience with the Pokemon games.
Oh yeah.
I would be fucking lost, running around in circles for 2 days, turn it off for a couple of days, come back to it. It was right beside me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's
like right there.
There's Mewtwo in that cave. We have to catch it.
Yeah. Oh, there's Cinnabar Island. Here we go. Let me go up and down the coast and get these Master Balls.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
Meanwhile, 2 days ago, for 2 hours, you're like going around in circles, like pissed. You're so pissed.
Finding Pidgeys.
Yeah.
The level 5 Pidgeys.
And then after there's like a glitch in the original ones, you go beside a gym, you go up and down in this like little wire area.
Yeah.
And you find like if you face against the hidden code. It's like a hidden code.
That's Cinnabar Island, I believe.
Oh yeah, I think it was. And then after you just catch it, and then it just fucks up all your shit.
But there was a couple. There was a glitch. If you catch that like code, it was like a boy. It said something boy.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
You could catch him, and then after you've defeated him or caught him, you can find Mewtwo there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But you could never use it.
Yeah, you can't. No,
it was interesting. That game had its faults for sure.
But now, like, I have this Game Boy version at home of the Pokemon. It's called Ultraviolet version. And like in the game, you have to say like Kadabra, Hunter, and whatever those Pokemon that you have to actually trade to the other version to evolve. This one, no.
You can fight them.
Yeah, you can fight when you catch either Ghastly or Hunter. You can level them up and they evolve into Gengar in that version.
Ooh, the purists are gonna be upset.
Yeah, I know.
The purists will be upset.
And they have like fucking like 25 legendary Pokemon in that game. It's crazy.
Ultraviolet.
Yeah, Ultraviolet version, bro. I'm telling you.
That's really new, isn't it?
I think it came out. I think a few.
Not new, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like a new modded version of it. Yeah, it came out like 4 or 5 years ago. And then I have another one called the Red Chapters because it was based on the manga. Dude, that story I played it's a phenomenal, man. It changes everything. I'm telling you, with these people, when they create this shit, it's really good, bro.
Yeah,
it's really good, man.
I don't know where they get it from. Yeah,
there you go. Yeah. There's another childhood game that ate up a lot of my time. Pokemon.
Pokemon. Oh, dude,
big time.
Victor and I used to play it like every day.
And Pokemon cards.
Big. Oh my god.
Yeah, don't even talk about cards, bro. I'm so pissed, bro. I'm so pissed, bro.
Every I want to meet that damn kid that stole every's cards. Seriously.
Yeah.
Probably.
Not only
you're
that,
making millions now.
Not only that, my mother got rid of. I'm so pissed, bro. I don't know if Victor remember. I had a holographic Charizard.
Oh.
First edition.
Yeah. So.
That's an investment.
If I it's literally your freaking. That's like like you could just pay off for the mortgage, have the mortgage of your house with that.
That's a home, just like straight up. Here's your house.
Like if I had that card to this day, right, like phenomenal condition, I would literally get it graded. I would have got it graded. I would.
We had a pretty good collection going actually.
Yeah,
like
we did.
Joint collection. We had a couple of Gyarados. We had Alakazam at some point. We're talking the originals.
Original.
Yeah.
Like first editions.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know what it is with Charizards with these cards, but like even the new packages that come out, if you find like the all shiny one or whatever, they're worth like $200-$300.
It's crazy. Like
because Charizard is like that famous, Pokemon, right?
It's
like that.
Yeah. It's worth the most.
Yeah, it's worth the most.
Any edition of it is like the worth the most out of any other card.
Like, dude, like Charizard in general, like if you read the card, I'm even taller than him. He's 5'7", but he's a badass. You know what I mean? And like Blastoise is just a turtle with a freaking cannon, shoots water. And Venusaur is just a slow son of a bitch, you know. But it's Venusaur, right? But like.
Venusaur from those three that you've just stated is my favorite.
No, it's Charizard, bro. Charizard's my favorite, man. Straight up. I always pick Charizard, bro.
Venusaur, that Solar Beam.
Yeah, he fucks up with that Solar Beam. Yeah, but in the game, you need Sunny. You need to get the move Sunny Day to boost up your grass attack, and in Solar Beam, you fuck shit up. That's it.
It's good times.
It is, man. It is. That's a good RPG to get into. Some Pokemon games.
Pokemon, yeah.
It was the only RPG I got into.
Yeah, me too.
Literally, yeah.
And Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I wasn't too big into Final Fantasy growing up, but I don't know. I guess it's hit and miss. Depends. It has to be timing.
You know what? With me, 7 was a huge hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
8 was fantastic.
I like 8.
Once I played 9.
9 is just.
And that's the funniest thing. Because they're making a show.
Yeah, I mentioned this the last podcast. They're making a show out of it. I'm like, why the fuck?
The 9th one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, why the fuck are you doing that shit? You failed with the Avengers game that just came out recently. Why the fuck you could do that? Why?
I know.
Just cancel it. Just be done.
Just cancel it.
Just be done.
Don't even start it.
Literally don't. It's
the Avengers game. Also, by the way, last year before it came out, pre-order the game to get Spider-Man.
Yeah, where the fuck is he at, bro?
Still hasn't come yet.
Where the fuck is he at?
Yeah. So if
you're waiting for the trailer's gonna come out and you're gonna be able to.
Yeah. They're gonna bring out Spider-Man when fucking No Way Home comes out.
When No Way Home after it comes out, yeah.
Yeah, fuck off.
If I was Sony, I wouldn't even release a trailer. I'd just be like, hey, the movie's coming out in 2 weeks.
That's what. Yeah.
Literally.
No, they don't need to. They don't need to.
No. Everyone's waiting for it.
Exactly.
Yep. Mm-hmm. No need to. I think it would be better if they didn't actually, but at this point, because everyone talk. But yeah. But imagine pre-ordering a game, and they're like, yeah, you'll get this thing if you pre-order it, and then like I'll buy the game for $7 the next year, and I'll still get it at the same time as you.
Brutal.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
They got to do better than that.
Yeah.
The game also has to be better.
The game sucks. I don't know if you have it.
Yeah.
No, I've seen reviews. I've seen footage.
Dude, Vic, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I played the beta.
Yeah.
Within 5 minutes playing, I was like, just punch your shit. Literally,
it was that good.
It was that phenomenal, man.
Because the beta came out when we first started the podcast, so I was like, oh, we should do, since the beta's out and we can both play it, let's do a review for one of the first episodes. It'd be really good, right? We get to the podcast and I'm like, yeah, I really liked Iron Man was okay. The rest of the game, I don't know. And then Andrew's like, yeah, I fell asleep like after 2 minutes.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was that boring, bro.
Yeah,
man. I one thing I am looking forward to is the Guardians game. That one.
Yeah, we'll see how that turns out.
I said that too, and then Andrew also said, same company, so it could have the same problems, but maybe they learn from their mistakes, right? Maybe that is a little different. I don't know.
I don't know.
The only thing I'm kind of disappointed about, is that you can't play as more characters.
No, it's just Star-Lord. That's it.
But that isn't necessarily a bad thing.
No.
Because I'd rather get one perfected character than 5 shit ones.
Yes, which is what Avengers gave us. So
you know, really pissed me off. Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah,
they released the third one only. Okay, it's exclusive on the Switch, whatever. It is what it is. But if you wanted to make more money, sell it on the Xbox consoles and the PlayStation consoles, and they make more money.
Yeah, but same thing goes for Spider-Man PS4, right? If you want to play it, buy a PS4. That was their thing, right? So.
Oh yeah, / PS5 now because.
Yes, yeah. But if you want to play it, buy a Switch. That's their thing. Which I might. So.
But, I'm telling you, man.
I know. I am.
I'm telling you,
I'm right there on the edge.
I'm telling you, just dive in and just buy that shit, bro.
I know. Then you gotta buy online. Then
you don't have to if you don't.
No, you don't. I know. At least it's not like PlayStation. You don't get online, you don't play it.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Speaking of PlayStation, they gotta do better on these games, man.
Yeah, I know.
I was actually I was gonna bring that up. Yeah,
I agree, man.
We're nearly at. How long has it been now? 6 months.
6-7 months, yeah.
More.
They gotta do better, man.
8 months, yeah.
They gotta do better.
I know.
Like the EA sports games are decent, but they're exactly what you expected them to be.
They're the same shit.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Like for them to be PS5 games, they didn't have to go too far. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of effort that goes into it, but
yes,
they just have to do better.
Yeah,
these titles got to get. They got to get some steroids pumped into them, man, because it's not going well.
For so long, when the console came out, they're like, there's not really too many games for it. But we expected that because it came out in the game cycle, right? So no games were ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
But for so long, it's been out for 8 months, and the whole time, games are coming. Where are the games?
Yeah, but yeah.
And that's kind of typical for PlayStation, though. I feel like when PS3 came out, it was Resistance.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. The Shadow Sword.
It was. I know. Okay, it was. I think it was Resistance, Genji, the Ninja one, the hack and slash one.
Yeah.
What else? It was. Oh my god. Oh, that terrible freaking Mobile Suit Gundam one. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
The mud looks like freaking chocolate milk. That's how good the graphics was. What else? Yeah,
but back then we're like, whoa.
Fight Night, that's right.
Fight Night Round 2 was really, really good.
Yeah,
that was the best game that came out for PS3 when they first came out.
Was it 2? I think it was 3. I think it was 3 that came out.
Was it 3?
I think it was 3. Yeah.
Anyways,
but just like,
they always slack for those first 2 years, and I'm scared that this PS5 is going to be the same thing because I should have just waited there.
Yeah, and then I hear the argument. I'm exactly with you. Like looking right now, I'm like, what am I playing that is a PS5 exclusive? What am I playing right now that I couldn't be playing on PS4? Right?
For real.
So, like, what was the point?
The new God of War coming out soon is going to be on PS4 as well. It's not going to be PS5
exactly. Exclusive. And if you want to play it on PS5, that's great, better graphics, whatever. But it's coming out like 10 months after the console came out.
Yeah. Right? And now you can buy PlayStation titles on if you have Steam. They have a PlayStation Studios account.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that doesn't really make it exclusive,
I know.
does it?
No, nope. That's what we're talking about. Yeah.
Literally, you can play Horizon Zero Dawn on your PC. You can play the new Days Gone just came out on PC.
So what's the exclusive there? I know you get it immediately, right? But it should always hold that value. It should never.
It's the same as Microsoft shoes, bro. It's the same thing. Yeah. You get the thing I like about Microsoft. What they're doing is the Game Pass.
Yeah,
they're doing good.
Yeah, you get EA and everything in it, right? So
you get, bro. It's literally Netflix with video games. That's what it is.
It's true. Yeah,
that's huge.
Yeah,
that's huge.
It'll get people to jump.
Yeah, it will.
I'm there. I'm right with there, like with you, Darius. I'm creeping ever closer to getting that Xbox.
Yeah,
and I never thought I was gonna do that.
No.
I mean, I've had them. They always kind of came along the same way this one might. Where it's like, I'll get the PlayStation, get not bored, but you kind of get saturated with it, and then you say, hey, let's see what Forza's doing, let's see what Halo's doing, and then you stick to your Xbox for like 2 or 3 years.
Yes, and Forza, by the way, like
Forza, I know,
amazing.
Right? What a game!
And then they keep it exclusive to Xbox, right? Because they know that's the thing. Like
it's the only thing that PlayStation has that comes close, I think, to Forza is Grid, and then if you want to get into like heavy simulation, it's Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo and even that, it's not as arcade.
And it's getting a bit boring unless like they're making that for their own crowd. I think like they have a huge following like worldwide, but it's not very marketable for the everyday kind of gamer now.
Exactly what you said. Yeah, Gran Turismo has its own like fan base, we'll call it. And they make it for them because that's who's gonna buy it, right? But they should have another option. They should come up with another game that's for casuals.
It's true, but and that can't be that sustainable. Like if your fan base is small and you need a lot of money power to make these games really good, the math doesn't really check out. How many games are you going to be able to buy? How often are you going to be able to sell DLCs to kind of make it worth it? But I don't know. Hopefully they do survive because they've been fantastic since the beginning. But
but we'll see.
But it's like you said, like it is another simulation type, right? So
I only have one simulation that.
So last year,
Thank you, PlayStation.
Yes, thank you, PlayStation. Because last year it was probably the free game for what, April, right? Because pandemic happens March.
Yep.
And then I think April, the first Tuesday of April, they're like, hey guys, Farming Simulator 2019.
We hear you guys are going to be spending a lot of time at home.
I don't want to talk about that.
We hear you guys are going to be spending a lot of time at home now. Here, try this Farming Simulator game.
Yeah.
For free.
Yes.
3 hours of cropping potatoes, for heaven's sake.
No.
That means potatoes in Portuguese.
No, I saw Simulator and I was like, we're all home. This should be fun. And then you get into the game and I'm like, oh, they meant Simulator. Like,
jeez,
that was rough.
It was literally watching plants grow.
Literally, yeah.
It's
like,
but still fun.
Still fun. It was a good time.
Yeah,
like,
until Darius got
until I cracked the code.
Yeah, until Darius got like what, $50 million. I'm like, how the fuck did you get all this shit?
It was one of those types of games where the people playing with you make it fun, not the game itself.
True.
No, because I remember one night everyone got off, and then me and Andrew were like, "Let's finish this harvesting thing, harvest the shit, whatever."
Yeah, till 3 a.m.
Till 3 a.m. Like not like we had anything to do, right? But then like harvest the besides sleep, and then you harvest the shit. We packed it into the truck, right? Drive it over to the thing, drop it off. They paid us less than it cost to rent the machine. I was like, this game is done. We're done here.
The math is bad on this one.
I'm done.
I think we lost here.
Brutal.
Yeah. I was like, this
so bad.
I'm done after
so
that.
Bad.
And then, I kind of ruined the game too because like, I found out how to get all this money. And then I'm just, Brian, your brother Andrew, buying tractors. Every tractor.
Tractors,
3-wheel tractors. Yeah. Oh man,
souped up.
Even the driving is bad. Like I got stuck in the freaking tree truck for heaven's sake. With
The mechanics need help.
It's free.
And then Brian's like, "Don't worry, this one has horsepower. I just picked it up from the market." Yeah, that was funny. It was funny, but not
an experience.
Not a funny game. I don't think. not great.
No.
Oh my god. Okay, I have a couple this or that's that we could debate. I'll just throw things out like this or that, whatever.
Very good.
Have a little debate. And if you guys have any, don't be shy. Throw it out there if you come up with anything. But I'll throw it out there. Anyone can answer. Batman or Superman?
Batman, hands down. Batman.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Superman's too for my liking.
No.
It's too perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's too it's like that thing, the stereotypical superhero. You think of superhero pops into your head, you're thinking Superman.
Yep.
Yeah. Guy with a cape, underwear on top of his pants, could fly, shoots lasers from his eyes, has cooling breath, can spin the world backwards. He has an answer for everything. He's a jackass. I hate him.
Yeah.
His weakness is freaking. It's true. Yeah, and his weakness is freaking lemon flavor. Lime flavor freaking Gatorade for heaven's sake.
Yeah.
Literally.
He's a villain's worst nightmare, and the best part of these superhero story arcs are always the villains.
Yes.
Always. There's no story unless you have someone going against them, and they all use the same thing against him.
Exactly, because that's
boring.
It's boring. Yeah.
You're
right. Every Superman movie is just how to get the kryptonite to kill him, and then what? Right? Like that's it.
Like the only guy that killed him was Doomsday.
Yeah, and then
kryptonite.
With kryptonite. Which guess what?
Yeah, kryptonite.
How did he die?
Darkseid created him. Let's go kill Superman. Get the fuck out of here.
No way. I think Batman has. Not taking anything away from Superman either. I mean, we're joking, but he does have a good story. But Batman's story of having his parents killed, being raised by Alfred, going to see Ra's al Ghul.
For training.
It was just, it's so good.
Yeah,
it's so good.
It was.
And the movies over the years, the renditions were amazing.
Yeah,
there was some pretty bad ones at the time, but like the Joel Schumacher ones where it's Val Kilmer and George Clooney, super nostalgic.
God damn.
Yeah, those are
super.
Those were always on TV growing up.
Bright lights, like vivid colors. What else do you want? It was so good.
It was good. Yeah, it's the cheesy kind of classic comic book feel, right? Like
yes,
on screen it is as bad as they were. Like they weren't that
at the time.
Yeah. But like what Jim Carrey was the Riddler. He did
so
a good job.
So good.
Riddler, man.
Yeah.
Amazing.
What's his name again?
That performance holds up today.
What's his name again?
Who?
The Riddler. What's his name?
Oh, jeez, I can't remember. Like the actual character's name?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. I forgot. Fact check.
I got it. Edward Nygma.
Yeah, that's it.
Enigma, Jesus.
Yeah, Edward Nygma. Freaking heaven's sake, that's it.
Wow.
Yeah, even like
that was a riddle in itself.
Oh,
good one, Andrew.
Yeah, it was a riddle. Yeah. Did you watch Gotham, Vic?
I've seen a good chunk of it.
Watch it.
I was impressed.
It's actually really good. It's actually really good.
Yeah.
We actually have the Flash on our list as well.
Dude, watch the Flash, bro.
We've got that on our list as well.
So good.
These Marvel shows change the game. We're like, we got to see all of the shows now.
Yeah.
All of them.
I told Darius before, I said, I watched The Flash. I watched like 4 episodes. I'm like, this is boring. Because there's like the first season was like more, when you watch it, it's like it's more cop and drama type, like NCIS and like CSI bullshit, whatever. Because he is CSI. He's a crime investigation, whatever guy, whatever. And then after, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to give it a chance. And then I watch it. I'm like, fuck, this is actually really good.
It's good.
You know what I mean?
Usually shows take a few episodes to take off.
And like, that's the thing. Because I give it another chance. I'm like, fuck, done.
Yeah.
It's good because the first like 3 seasons was all speedsters, like villains, right? Mm-hmm. And then the 4th one was, I don't want to spoil too much.
Don't spoil.
No, I don't. It's just like, okay, there's an episode when you watch Vic, the show, that he's gonna go through it, like through a portal, go back in time to another Earth, and he's gonna come out again. But if you watch Supergirl, I think it's the first season, episode 13, he makes an appearance on that show.
That's him through the portal.
Yes. And then when he goes back through, he's like, oh shit, like I'm back. You know what I mean?
Nice.
And those shows are all that's what they're doing on that. That's what they're doing now with DC. Yeah. So.
Perfect.
And then when you continue, they have the Crisis of Infinite Earths. You can watch that shit for whatever, like on anything. It's probably on Amazon or
on Tubi.
Tubi, even Tubi, and they have like each character has specific like episodes of like the Crisis of Infinite Earths type of thing together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know what I mean. But like, dude, I'm not spoiling it to be a goddamn bro. The Flash episode, I'm not saying nothing.
You also have to remember when Flash. I'm not saying nothing. When they first started the show, it was like way before any of these other shows. Like 2013 or something, right?
Well,
so
it
because starts a little different.
Yeah, because first was the Arrow, then the Flash came after.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Because Barry Allen made an appearance of like 2-3 episodes on the Arrow, and then he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go back to Central City," and then that's how he became the Flash.
They made their own show. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. I'm super intrigued. I can't wait to start it. Have you guys seen any of the Justice League that came out?
The movie?
And not Justice League. Sorry, the Teen Titans.
Some of it, yeah.
I haven't. No, is it good?
I saw the first little bit of the first episode, and it was a bit slow for me. But
it starts. It's I haven't seen all of it. It starts a little slow, but it's okay. Like it's decent. If you want to watch it, it's decent. It's not like the worst thing. But like I'm also used to the cartoon, so.
Yeah,
the OG cartoon, that was the best. Yeah.
Speaking of phenomenal, the Zack Snyder version of Justice League.
Yeah, have you seen that, Victor?
I haven't yet.
Oh Dude, my god!
I need to listen. I've got a child. I've got a family. I need to like.
That's true.
A whole afternoon. I need to schedule just to see this thing, but I definitely want to see it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Watch it in parts.
I was a fan of the original one. Like
No,
I was okay with it.
This one's so much better, bro.
I didn't hate the original one. What made me hate it is all the stuff that
didn't
came
like
out
it
after.
either. Yeah, I didn't like it either. But like, Josh Whedon just like screwed up like everything in general because he put him like too much more like comedy You know what I mean?
He tried to make it the Avengers, and DC is not that. Like, those characters are not like Cyborg should not be like making jokes and stuff. He should just be like, let's do the mission.
Because they're like more serious, right? So.
Yeah. So like he made like Cyborg Iron Man, and like he was trying to make it the Avengers too much.
Yeah.
Like he was trying too hard to do that. It's not like you shouldn't ever try to crack jokes or whatever. It's just trying to.
Comic relief is always good, but that's probably why I didn't mind it, because Avengers was like peaked right there.
That's what it is. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right. So
that's why I didn't hate it.
That's when thing was coming out, like Infinity War, and yeah. So that was exactly. But the new one is like it's a different ballgame.
Yeah, dude.
I can't wait. Well, the next time I come on, we'll review it.
Yes.
Yeah. Just remember, it's 4 hours long.
Yes.
Yeah.
Watch it in part. I watch it in 2 parts. He does chapters, so you can literally watch it like a show.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I'll be doing that.
It's good.
Yeah. The next one I had was vintage 2D games or newer games.
2D.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say 2D too.
2D for me.
Yeah, because Mario, bro.
Yes.
I mean, name them. Like.
Yeah, you name them. Like
too many.
They're so good. The original Zelda games. Like
Mega
again,
Man.
Pokemon, Mega Man, like things. The games where you're scrolling sideways, amazing. There was that one, Andrew. Speaking about our old
Heart of Darkness.
Oh my god!
How did you know?
I already know, bro.
Dude,
it's
that
so
was a classic.
Yeah,
and it was one of those side-scrolling 2D games that was so. It was fantastic.
Yeah, even like Tomba, the kid with the pink hair.
Yeah, Tomba was good.
Yeah,
too many.
Majority of like every Super NES game.
Literally.
Amazing. Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong, yeah.
Like
they're always
ups.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
They're always fun. They were always like straight to the point, and like you're just playing the game. Like there's no cutscenes or whatever, right? Like just
don't get old.
Yeah,
that's what the games came out that had no updates.
That too, yeah. The game was done.
Jesus.
You know?
Yeah, it was done.
Hey guys, we finished the game. Okay, let's sell it now.
Play it, boom, boom, boom. That's it.
Yeah, it's another good kind of this or that is like games that have these seasons that come out. Or games that we're saying now that are done. When you get a game, it's done.
I think there's perks to having DLCs, like because maybe
in some games though. Some games though,
you will get new stories down the line, right?
Right.
And it'll always keep it fresh. You can always go back and play. But I would say 100% just the full game finished. That's it. Just buy the game.
Agree.
That's it. One price, done.
Yeah,
right. I agree.
Exactly.
Like the Call of Duty, for example, like these chapters is like they had a one that was just so good. This action hero one, those games were so much fun.
Yeah.
And it'll be gone. It's gone.
Yeah, and COD is the worst with that, especially the older ones, like from Black Ops to or whatever COD 4 to even recently. Except the last 2 years because they've been free when you buy the game. But up until this point, you had to pay $15 every quarter or something to get new maps. Like unbelievable. Like that's shit.
And it was the same maps as the previous games.
Yeah, at some point it was literally like what was it? Black Ops 3? The DLCs were maps from Black Ops 1. Like I paid for that game. I bought
I don't know. I think Cold War probably has Nuketown, no?
Every game has Nuketown.
Yeah, like it has the Nuketown. It has Nuketown from 4066, Nuketown for 60s, 71,
80s, 50s,
and they have Nuketown from 1873. I don't like. Come on, bro.
Yeah. It's too much. People were like, "Oh, we like this." Man. Back in 2011, they're like, "We like this." And okay, here's 5 of them.
Whatever.
We're gonna do all of them like this forever.
Yeah. And that's every map. Then they have the playlist. I don't know if you know this, Andrew, because you don't have Cold War. They have a Nuketown playlist, so all you play is different game modes on different Nuketown maps. That's it.
Wow.
Give me more, like I know it's a playlist, you don't have to play it, but like holy shit, right? Like wow. But
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
It's too much. Summer or winter?
Ooh.
I'll say winter. I'm gonna say winter.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say summer for me.
I'll be the tiebreaker, and I'll go summer as well. I like my hockey, but summer.
No,
chill outside.
Yeah, It's like chill outside in the early like winter days without snow.
I think it's called fall.
Yes, fall. That would.
That's true.
If that was an option, I would pick that as well.
Yes.
You know, like to go out.
Okay, favorite season then.
Fall.
Okay, yeah, fall.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, fall for sure.
Yes.
All the seasons, like NBA season starts. Well, used to start. I don't know when the hell they're starting it now. I don't know when that's going. It's just a good. It's a good time.
It's a good time. It's a good time. Sports starting again. You know.
Yeah.
New seasons of shows.
Yeah.
Generally start in the fall.
Video games.
That's the season. Yeah.
When your wallet cries because everything's gone and all your money's gone.
Every September or October, like my wallet just.
Yeah, it's gone, bro.
Like, it's bad. Okay, I've had this one with Andrew before, but the Star Wars original trilogy, the prequels, or the sequels?
Ooh,
originals.
OG for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That Empire Strikes Back is.
I'm telling you.
I'll go with original too. Prequels are good, but there's not enough good.
Yeah.
And the sequels are just.
I still the weight of episode 3 still takes on like the weight of all of the originals for me.
Yeah, people. It
was that good.
People say prequels, they mean episode 3. Like
yeah, and if I have the choice between prequels, sequels, originals, Mandalorian.
Okay. Yeah.
All day.
I'm with you there. Yeah.
Me too.
That thing for me like catapulted Star Wars again.
It did. You're 100%. Like it kind of died. Like I don't think I'm wrong in saying that. It kind of like hit a wall and then died. And then Mandalorian just straight like
how many more like cartoon shows can you do of the same story?
Exactly.
It's like no. Mandalorian came out. My 65-year-old father-in-law caught a glimpse of that Baby Yoda and he was fucking hooked. Yeah. That was it for him.
That's all you need.
Man, it was so good.
They're smart with it.
Good.
What type? This is gonna be good. What type of music is the best?
Whatever one that's on.
Yeah,
that's a good answer. That's a very good answer.
Yeah, literally.
Okay.
It's endless, man. There is some shit up there, but then again,
there's a lot of shit out there. Let's be honest.
There's somebody for everything, but
yeah. There's an artist for anybody. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
There's a sound for whoever you are.
There's a sound for you out there. I promise.
Dubstep.
Dubstep.
Yo, we're talking broken fax machines again.
The dial-up internet.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a phase.
Yeah, seriously. That wasn't that long ago either. Like,
no.
Android or iPhone?
Ooh. I'm an iPhone user, but I'm gonna say Android.
Yeah.
Now, why is that? Because of the way you can customize it?
To be honest, Apple right now, I feel I've had the same phone for the last 15 years.
Yeah.
Literally, and now the way that they transfer your information over, like as if it's nothing, it's literally like having the same phone
all the time.
The feeling of getting that fresh, new, crisp phone with nothing on the memory, and you got to input everything again. I think you can only get with Android now.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice that Apple does that because if you do get a new phone, it's kind of seamless and you're on your way. But you're right, like the excitement of getting a new phone, part of that is redoing everything, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Apple makes it too. You literally like put it face to face, and it's like
they're the same. I've had the same black iPhone.
Yeah.
I haven't had the same physical one, but it feels like I've had the same one over the same like the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. I do like that. Android, I know you're Android. I'm an iPhone user, but I think Android's way better to customize, obviously.
Yeah.
But like Apple, you can do it. It's just way harder, and like you're not gonna do it because it's not as easy. So like,
it's not worth it.
It's not even worth it. So, chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Ice cream.
Chocolate.
Vanilla for me.
I say vanilla as well.
Yeah.
Nothing beats vanilla. Is just.
You can dress it up. You can dress it up. You can dress it down.
Yeah.
Chocolate's too decadent. Chocolate's too decadent.
Chocolate, you can just it's a flavor, you know. It's so good.
Chocolate, it's good, but vanilla you can do. It's versatile, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Vanilla.
No, that's true.
Yeah, you can't mess up vanilla. You know what I mean?
No.
So it's good. What about pancakes or waffles?
Oh man,
I'm gonna say waffles in this one.
I'm gonna go with Andrew with waffles as well.
I'd say pancakes. Pancakes.
Yeah.
To me, nothing beats like if it's a good pancake. Like if it's burnt and shit, like it's.
Obviously, burnt waffles suck too. But there's definitely nothing like getting like a maple syrup soaked pancake for sure.
Yeah,
that's pretty
good. Is
good.
It good for you? Probably not, but it's fantastic. So what's the problem, right? All right, so we'll move along to two of our final segments here. So Andrew, you know what time it is. It is now time for games you did not know were expensive as shit.
Oh yes, sir.
So this week you have.
I have for this one called Pokemon Yellow on the original Game Boy.
Oh.
Never heard of it.
Never
really?
played that in my life.
Oh, you got to catch them all, you know.
I only spent my entire childhood.
Yeah, literally.
Every day of my life it was.
So okay, for this guy loose, it's not bad. It's $37.
Okay,
Doable.
Yeah,
a little expensive for a Game Boy.
Yeah, that's all right.
But
for for complete, it's $314.
Okay, that's a little.
A big boost on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, no, this is the best part. You ready for this one? Brand new sealed.
Okay.
Love this one. It's $4,866, bro.
Oh man.
So what you're saying is I should have held on to this game.
Yeah, it's sealed.
Man, my mom is laughing her ass off right now. She probably bought it for like $60.
Yeah,
My God.
I know.
Wow.
And for graded, it's $9,855.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's okay, but granted, keep in mind that's sealed and you got it graded. Like you've not touched that game ever, right?
Yeah, not even opened it once.
So, but still, for sealed $4,000.
Man,
shit.
I know.
Like a big shout out to freaking Pokemon. Like if you want something to like retain its value, put a Pikachu on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like you're about to trade in your winter beater in, put a sticker of Pikachu, you're probably gonna get an extra $500.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
Oh my goodness. They really do. From their toys to the cards to the like plush stuff, even the apparel. If you get like one of those vintage Pokemon stuff, forget it.
It's game over. They retain value, like you said, so well. Even the newer stuff, I mean, like I don't know, 5 years. It retains value like it's crazy. It's
like
crazy.
I'm curious to see what gold and silver cost as well.
Yeah, probably gold and silver is like
probably up there with the like same number.
Yeah.
And that was a whole different generation already of kids playing those.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they were. I remember those ones, gold and
silver, diamond.
Those are big for me. Crystal,
yeah. So yeah. Those are the games.
That was a little expensive there. But we'll move to our final segment, our favorite segment. It's now time for Darius' difficulties, Andrew's annoyances, and stuff that pisses Victor off. We gotta get a V.
Victor's vexes.
That's it. So as always, Andrew, you can choose to go first if you wish.
I'll go first.
Okay. Go ahead.
The thing that really annoys me is that when you call your boys up, whatever, your cousins,
your boys,
like here,
your boys,
it just you want to chill and do whatever. Okay, whatever. And someone just shows up unexpectedly. You're just chilling at home, whatever, just whatever.
Yeah.
Watching a movie.
Invitations should carry a lot of weight. If you don't get one, don't show up.
Yeah, don't show up. Yeah.
Invitations are exactly what they are. Invitations, right?
So that's my annoyances.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Thank you.
I would say mine. Sorry, Victor, if you wanted to go next, but
I'll go
take
last.
the ball. But when people ask you a question, like they're unsure of something, and then you tell them what it is because you know, and then they say no, you're wrong, it's this.
Yes.
Hey man, you asked me, right? Like,
Yeah.
so that's something that pisses me off. Like, I'm unsure of this. Do you know the answer? Yes, I do. No, it's this.
Were you looking for an answer or an option? No.
You trying to play this or that? Like, bro.
I can see how that can be very annoying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where but that's my difficulty.
Brutal.
So
I guess my biggest vex at the moment right now is the fact that I opened my damn Pokemon Blue when I was a kid. And that's annoying me a lot right now. If I can get nearly 5 Gs for it. But one thing that's definitely annoying me more now is the fact that traffic is starting to pick up more now where we are.
Yeah, that's right.
And because people have been off the roads for a while, they're like
reckless.
And not just that, but I'm like a million times worse at driving.
Yeah. It's true. I totally agree.
A million times worse.
I totally agree.
Signaling, braking, passing, knowing where to be on the highway, even pulling over. People are pulling over in the wrong spots.
Yeah.
Like the rules didn't change while we were off, or
while things slow down. It's not like things change while everything slowed down. It's like
exactly
it's the same, right? Like, when you come back, it's the same. Like
we need to get acclimated better. Like
100%.
We need to practice a little bit more.
Yeah. You're right though. Like highways are an absolute disaster. Like I don't think anyone genuinely knows how to drive on a highway. Like nobody knows where to be on a highway.
No.
At all.
No.
Like it's a complete shit show all the time. Like
the city that I'm living in, to get here, there's a couple of intersecting highways. Two of which are really small, one of which is a big main one that we have. When people get off onto the smaller highways, that merging lane is not a place for you to park it and coast. You need to get the fuck out of there because I need to get in.
Yes.
Move. Like that is my biggest annoyance. 100%. Get out of the merging lane, people. Get out.
Yeah.
Stop cruising in that lane.
Literally, yeah.
Stop cruising.
Beat it.
It's true. It's 100% true.
Yeah, and like where I live too, in my area, like you hear cars going is 70 or 60 kilometers per hour here in Canada. And they were like $130 or $140.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say they're going 70 over the limit because that's true too.
Yeah, 70. I should say 70 over. It's just I hear like every night, like 2:00 in the morning or like 1:30. Bro, the loud exhausts.
That too, yeah.
Jesus.
Sorry, I'll turn it off next time.
Yeah. No, yours is okay. Don't worry about it. No, it's just like it sounds like a freaking broken vuvuzela for heaven's sake.
Yeah, it's true. But
like Jesus, bro.
Yeah, like people, especially driving, people have to. We gotta get in shape quick because.
Yeah, like, and the most important the most important thing is just be patient. You go somewhere. You don't be in a rush. Just take your time. You get there.
The main thing too with traffic that I've noticed is it's all from tailgating. It's not actually that things are busy.
Yeah.
It's just people don't know actually how to drive. Right, like you're always bumper to bumper. You're doing it to yourself. It's brutal.
Yeah.
So learn what lane to be in.
Here's a quick tip since we're talking about traffic. And we can move past this. If you're in traffic, best place to be is behind the transport truck.
I thank you for bringing this up. I saw this on TikTok.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
And it's 100% true. Those trucks, the transport trucks, can't like stop because they can't gear down. So or they don't want to gear down because they want to keep moving. As long as you're behind one of those, you're at least at a crawl. At least at a crawl.
Yes, sure.
Every other lane, and I've also noticed that the left lane, which is the passing lane, but I guess everyone forgot that, is the worst during a jam like that. Always the worst.
Yeah,
so even if you're in the right lane, which is notoriously the slow lane, whatever or whatever the merging, even if you're there behind a transport truck, you're good. You're moving. So I did see that on TikTok. TikTok's getting oddly specific. It's every time I open it, it's getting oddly specific. I saw one today.
They need a mic button on these phones now.
Yeah, literally. Because I saw one today. I opened the app. The first one I see is I'm home alone. So the guy, it's like when you're home alone, and then the guy gets in his car and goes to Little Caesars. I'm like, this is getting too specific, bro. I did that recently. So.
Brutal.
Yeah, and then like too, I saw on TikTok like just the footage is when You just, you know, you go to an intersection, it's always a red light. You chill, whatever. You turn green. If you go like on the normal speed limit as is, if you keep going, and it's red on the next one, it'll turn green for you. You know, I don't know if you noticed that. Because if you go if you go a little faster, you have to stop on the white line, right?
Correct.
But if you go like, let's say like 60 kilometers per hour, you're going normal speed, that speed limit, it will turn green. It will keep continuing turning green and over and over and over and over. Depends on the day. So
Andrew, what you're basically saying is, no matter what color the lights are, just go.
Yeah, just go. Well, if it's red, then
it's like that new DaBaby song, right? Red light, green light.
Just go. If it's red, obviously you stop. But if you want to go be like those jackasses on the road, just go for red light. Yeah, but if it's
a bunch of myths out there too.
Yeah, man.
The light, the what's it called? The emergency light thing. People flash their high beams at
never works.
Never works. I don't.
Back then it did.
I think they changed it to.
It used to. I tried it one time for shits and giggles. I'm not gonna lie, I did. And then I was coming from my brother. No. If you like going home from my brother's house, and then I was driving south on one road. I'm like, okay, my light's red. For the hell, fuck, I'm gonna just flash my high beams, and the lights on the light, the other one turned red and like quick, and it turned green for me. I'm like, holy shit! Now it doesn't do it anymore, right? Because the fire. Yeah, people were doing it. Yeah, now like
people caught on.
Yeah, and now firefighters and like fire trucks have that specific thing, like the switch, just change it right away for emergency, right?
Which is a much better idea, by the way, than the lights catching the
lights. Yeah.
But any other myths that you were saying, Victor?
No.
Not off the top of your head.
Off the top of my head, driving myths. Not really, but you do hear a lot of stories like that flashing lights thing can change the traffic light. There's stories of us as kids waiting for the light in the car and our parents telling us to go press the crosswalk button really quick. Get out of the car, press the crosswalk so we can get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. I don't think that really. Maybe it works. I don't know.
Maybe
the other one too is having the lights on in your car.
Really?
My parents told me that it was illegal, and I guess that's a universal
thing.
You're not. You can have them on. Like,
oh, buddy.
Yeah.
The other thing, as a kid, the one thing that you could not do was have a freaking water bottle with a cap on near the front of the car. Because these guys had some fear of that bottle going underneath the pedals and causing us to crash to a fiery death. No way, man. That was the worst. It was that, and don't turn the lights on ever.
Under any circumstance, you drop something, get it later. That's it.
You lost it for a while.
You lost it. Yeah.
Wait for the street lights to pass.
Yeah. Wait for the street lights. Yeah. Your hands. You're looking around. Too much. But I think that's it for this episode.
That's awesome.
That's episode 50. Thank you everyone for watching.
Congratulations again, guys. 50 episodes. Awesome.
Thank you for joining us.
No problem. My pleasure.
We'll have you on again soon for sure. It's been it's too long from episode 1 to now. We should have had you on before. But here we are. So
all right.
Yes. You can, as always, catch us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you want to listen to your podcast, YouTube every Monday night at 5 p.m. You can find us on socials. Everything's down below. But stay safe and healthy, everyone.
Share, like, subscribe.
Yes. And thank you for joining us once again. And Andrew?
Yeah. Stay safe out there. Just take care of yourself. And please drive safe on the road.
Yes.